Alrighty, folks. Here we go. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah. Alright, what's happening, everyone? Oh, shoot, I don't have a timer. I'll get that fixed. My name is Bonnie. I'm going to be running a neat little platformer on the NES called Gargoyle's Quest 2. This game is super fun and has a lot of really cool movement tech and tricks and all kinds of stuff that we do with this. So, I tell you what. Damn right, it's Bonnie time. What's up, Hyper? Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so what we've got here is the sequel to Gargoyle's Quest, which was originally on the Game Boy. This is the NES entry into the series. We've got our hero here. His name is Firebrand, talking to the king of this particular village. Talking to kings is something that happens a lot in this game. And he says, okay, if you want to prove yourself to be the legendary Red Blaze, why don't you go into the training area here and show us all your cool moves, like sticking to walls, as well as floating. Floating is going to be a major part of the really cool movement tech that we do throughout this game. For the majority of the game, though, your floating is limited to that wing bar that you see at the bottom of the screen. That bar will never get bigger, however, it will deplete more slowly as time goes on. So here we get into our first actual stage. He can shoot, too. He can shoot these little fireballs. Those can get upgraded as well with all kinds of different things. But this is pretty much what we do. We do devil parkour throughout various stages in the monster land. So anyway, what happened with when you came out of that little training area... Oh, jeez, that sucks. When you came out of that little training area, that zombie was like, oh no, some things went down while you were in there grabbing that vial that was just hanging out in the sky. You might want to check out what's going on, and this is what's going on. Now we have to deal with all this BS. So yeah, we're going to do a really neat trick coming up here where we are going to take an intentional damage boost. I see these spikes here, boost, grab, grab, grab. We're going to climb, stand on the very corner of that edge where it does not have a damaging hitbox and allow us to basically cross over a huge section of the game there that you would otherwise have to do. I'm going to get the basketball here. I am not. Okay. Oh, there's the basketball, but not where I want it. Okay, good. He didn't shoot me. That would have been super rude. What are you going to do? Oh, God. Okay, I can't take any damage here. Normally, I would have a damage to give, but I took it early when I didn't mean to, so I had to be very cautious with that fight. That's one of the many that's the themes of this game, is that many of the bosses, ironically with the exception of the final two, are total RNG fests. That first one, his name is Nagus. That is no exception. All right, so the king here said, hey, there is a really bad darkness sweeping over the land, and it is consuming many of the monsters in this world. We don't know where it's coming from. Why don't you go try to figure it out? And so there we go. Now we have our marching orders. Whoops. As we go on our first mission. This is honestly one of the most annoying little sections in the game where you have to kill these three little ghouls, but when they appear when you get close to them, but how close you need to get to them before they appear, it's random, and so it can just be really annoying to deal with them. So in addition to getting longer floating time, we can also get higher jumps. You see, I'm jumping considerably higher than I was before. So, yeah. Take another intentional damage boost. You're going to see me doing that a lot throughout this entire game, this entire run. damage boosting here and there to save time, get over stuff, get through stuff, everything like that. Another thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking so much damage that we're going to game over. Now, in order to make this worth our while, we need to get a password here. All that really does is set that particular area as a checkpoint so that when we get the item that we're going to be getting in a few minutes, instead of having to walk or fly all the way back to this village, we're just going to take a game over at our earliest convenience, and it'll just save us a lot of time with backtracking. All right. All right, this section is normally uneventful, but for reasons that are inexplicable, it can be very, very rude. So these platforms, in addition, you see they shoot at you, and obviously those bullets are going to do damage to you, but the platforms themselves can do damage to you too. Now, normally, if you're standing on the top of them, you don't have to worry about that. But sometimes you stand on the top of them, and it does deal damage to you. Why it does that, I can't tell you, but it happens. All right. So this next level we're coming up to, this is the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. There's not a lot of fun, and there really isn't much in the way of games either, but there is a lot of really, really rude stuff that can happen in here. So it's almost impossible to get a clean jungle in a run. So if you see things go awry here, just know it's par for the course. We're going to do a neat little trick here called the Jungle Gym, where we're going to use a damage boost to climb up onto the top of that. See how I kind of warped up the face of that thing? Yeah. The power of damage boost, folks. Kill that guy there for lag reduction. Same thing there. Okay, that floating beetle there, those appear randomly throughout the stage. We won't see any more of them, thankfully, but those things can be mega trolls. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm going to take a damage there. I didn't mean to, but that's okay. Mr. Holmes. Yo, thank you very much for that raid, my friend. Everyone coming over from Mr. Holmes' stream, welcome to RGL TV. We're doing our Many Thanks Marathon in response to all the fundraising that y'all did recently with our Feed the Kids marathon. Intentional death there. Couple reasons why. First of all, it refills my health. Second of all, it actually gets me up to that platform at the top of that little section earlier. We do a little kind of like borrow the corner of that ledge just so we can... Oh, shoot. That's not good. Oh, God, that's not good either. Please stop it. Okay. This is interesting. All right, we're going to do it. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to just land right on the guy. Never a clean jungle. I told you. Something always goes wrong in here. So normally we damage boost through these. We're not going to be able to do that because, as you can see, we only have 1 health, and that's really low. But the reason why we have only 1 health is because we're going to go and intentionally die there, too. This is Death Balloon. We're going to just do this little thing here where we just... sit right in front of him. See, now I'm a Gargoyle. Before I was a Gargoyle, but because I'm in my iframes there and it freezes, you become a Gargoyle. Does this run have the maximum possible amount of swag? Holmes, if I'm running it, you know that the swag factor is always going to be maximized. Well, he's got the swag walk. That is an excellent point, Hyperstrike. Yeah, now, see here, on the overworld, now look at his walk. It's very fast. He's he's all business. Look at him pumping his arms. I gotta go. And then watch him walking when we get to a side-scroller. It's very different. All right, here's a lore dump. There is menuing in this game, too. So it's kind of an RPG, because there's an overworld and all kinds of stuff. You go to villages, and you level up. You get magic. Kind of an RPG. Anyway. So she's telling us a bunch of stuff. I forget most of what she's telling us here. Just basically like, yeah, you know, you are the Red Blaze. You need to fulfill your destiny, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, okay, cool. And we leave. All right. So yeah, look at this fast walk. Gotta go. I'm a Gargoyle on a mission. All right, first we got to talk to this guy, though. Now, watch when I get into this stage here. Look at him walk. Very funny. All right, we're going to do something here we like to call the jump. So that stuttering that I did there where I was deactivating my float and then activating it again very quickly. We're going to do that in a couple of sections to prolong the horizontal distance that we can get with our flight. All right, so what I did is I menued there, and I have a new magic now. I got that from that lore dump lady. What I have now is called the Buster. Buster is great because you can have 2 shots on the screen. It does more damage, and it can actually break certain blocks. Allow me to demonstrate. Take a little shortcut through this level. So this is the Desert Palace. I actually enjoy going through this level. There's a lot of cool, just kind of basic, oh god, except for that when they get rude. Okay, that was, boy, I couldn't even finish the sentence. It's a cool little level to go through. Unfortunately, it ends with one of the most annoying bosses in the game. Oh, jeez, another, oh boy. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I did not want to take any damage so far. There is a damage boost I don't normally take off this bat here. I'm going to go ahead and not do that so that I've got a little extra health for this boss who can be a pain. This is Sand Frog. Screw Sand Frog. Oh no! Oh, and I just made it a whole lot more difficult on myself because I just missed that. Okay, great. No, at least he's giving me a good pattern so far. Dude, Frog, be the homie. Ah, no, of course not. So instead he shoots out these things which can tie you to the floor, but they also cause a ton of lag. All right, good, he's dead. No, that was just bad reaction time on my part. All right, so Desert Palace done. We have obtained an item called the Gremlin Stick. You will need to take my word for it on that one. So now that we have the Gremlin Stick, guess what we're going to do? We are going to take a bath in the fire. Actually, we're going to game over. And that was very intentional because it takes us back here. Now, the Gremlin Stick needs to be used on the king in this town. So instead of walking all the way back, we can just come here, walk on in, use Gremlin Stick, and we can proceed. That's how this works. So he's thanking us and he's giving us stuff. That's basically what's going on here. You don't need to know much more than that. So like I said, we talked to a lot of kings in this game. Some are good and some are bad. I will be sure to let you know when we are talking to a bad king if it is not already evident. All right, so one of the things that king who just received the Gremlin Stick did was he gave us a new magic, which I'm going to demonstrate very shortly. There it is. This is called the Tornado Magic. What it basically does is you can throw out little platforms that you can stand on and jump off of and all that good stuff. We want to switch back to Buster because we got a boss fight coming up here. Just gonna walk right into this. Talk to this king. And he's like, hey, Firebrand, I hear you're powerful. Want to join me? We're gonna mash B to say no. And he's like, what? You don't want to join me? All right, well then check out my power. So this is a bad king. Fortunately, no RNG here. We're just gonna go boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. Okay. That went a little longer than it should have, but that's okay. He's dead. As you can see, because he went, whoa, and he disappears. So we're going to do a little thing here. We don't normally do this in any % run, just a little marathon safety. Talk to the scientist. He's like, oh, hey, have you heard about this? I actually did what I wasn't supposed to do there. He's like, have you heard about my cool life of elixir of life that I've been working on? If you say yes, he's like, it's pretty neat, isn't it? And then that's it. But if you say no, he's like, oh, you haven't heard about it? Well, let me show you what it's all about. and he actually gives it to you. What it does is it increases your life maximum by 1, which is going to be really useful in this level for a little bit of safety against the boss at the end of this, which can be very problematic. Lots of RNG. It just stinks. Ooh, am I going to make it up high enough? I'm probably not. All right, we're going to just jump on that. Okay, that's fine. Well, damage boost to go that way. You always damage boost in the opposite direction of what you're facing. So, we use that to our advantage in several places. Oh, that was close. Did not obviously want to jump into those spikes. Though it doesn't really matter. The damage doesn't matter because we're going to walk right in here and boop. I'll explain why I did that in a minute. Here are the twin guardians. These guys suck. Please give me the small swoop. No, not the big one. Big one again. Oh, this is a horrible pattern to start. Oh, they're just going to chase me all the way around. Oh, God, I almost fell in the fire there. Okay, you shooting at me right now isn't a big deal. You can just die. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh. All right. All right, so Twin Guardians, that fight can be extremely problematic. That pattern that they gave me was definitely bad, but we may do. So there can be some really wild time swings on that split when you're doing an any percent run, because there can be some patterns where you just got to do a whole bunch of moving around to avoid them and all that stuff, because normally you don't have that life upgrade, meaning you can only take one hit there from them before you would die. Now, luckily in that case, because I had gotten that upgrade, I could have taken 2. All right. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, good. All right. So we can just set up right there in that particular spot. He throws his blade over our head, and we just bust him in the face, and he's dead. That's Locust Boy, by the way. That's his name. Another little just transitional stage here. Alright, let's see if I get the swag float here. Come on. Oh, I think I'm too low. Yeah, I'm too low. Okay. You want to try and get it so that you're low enough that you can go below the ceiling above you, but high enough that you can just land right on the land there. Alright, so this is the mirror maze. This normally would be, you can go in those mirrors and it would take you all over the place and be very tricky to go through. Fortunately, we know where we're going. But that still doesn't mean that this is going to be a cakewalk. This level can be problematic in a couple of particular places. Here's one of them. We gotta do this here where we go like that and jump back. Nope. Okay, try that again. Oh, God, I can't believe I just did that. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, like I said, that can be problematic. That means this boss fight is going to be crappy, because I wasn't supposed to die there, believe it or not. Oh, I didn't mean to go back in the mirror. Hello. Okay, mirror maze can be, not fun. There we go. That's good. That's what we want to see. Kill him. Jump, jump, jump. Get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break him, and we're good. Okay. Not this mirror. This mirror. All right, let's see if we can do this. Nope. Oh my God, I'm already yeah, we're just gonna take this slow. Because I unfortunately don't have a life to give, so I just need to make, I'm sure, that I am extra careful with this boss. Or that I have extra life here. Alright. Take a little boost here. That sets up in this nice position here to do this to this boss. Oops. Okay. Fortunately, that boss gave me a very nice pattern. So we were good. Alright, so now that we've killed that boss, we're talking, this is a good king, and again, as you can see here, more lore. I forget what he's saying here, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. But he's talking more. More and more and more and more. Alright, we're going to talk to this guy here. He's going to give us another password. That's going to set that as a checkpoint. Because all we need to do is just go... We just do a little transitional screen here. We grab a couple items that we need. And then we'll do another game over so we can come right back to that screen. Oops, I was out a little too far. And then we're good, so... Oh my god, what are you doing, Firebrand? Please. Perhaps. Alright, so here we're going to come into here. This is the only queen that we are going to see in the run. This queen is going to give us some information as well as some stuff. And then when we're done here, we're going to talk to the king. And then we've got everything that we need to proceed to the second to last level of the game. Alright, so now that we got everything we need from the king and queen in here, we can go right back into this level. And we can float down over here and down. There we go. And the stuff that we needed to get, we needed to show to this guy right here, which is why we had that convenient checkpoint right here in his throne room. Where he's like, okay, cool. Now I'm going to give you some extra power. Go on out, do good, finish the job. Oh, by the way, by now we know who it is that is causing that evil darkness. It is the King Breaker. Oh, most difficult menu in the game right here, and we got it. Okay. So yeah. So we've gotten a whole bunch of power-ups in the meantime. We got some more wing power, we got some more jumping power, and we got another magic here, and I'll show it to you right here. That is what I'm talking about. That is the claw. What the claw does is it will stick to vertical spike walls and allow you to grab what sticks to it and climb it without taking damage. We're going to use that in a couple places here. Actually, just one place now I think about it, because we did a little reroute. Okay, please don't shoot at me. Ah, darn it. All right. Oh, actually, that's fine, because I have the extra heart, so that's not a problem. Oh, that might be too low. See, I'm going to just grab that and take no damage. Back to the tornado, because we got to do a little floaty, make sure we don't get hit by that guy. Oh, geez. I need to cut that. Okay. Back to the buster. Get through that wall. Alright, more damage boosting swag right about here. Whoops. Go up 2. All right, cool. We're good. I know, he's following me. Okay, there is a big-time photosensitivity warning on this boss as I'm fighting it. Lots of flashing. All right, that was Goza. There's no RNG to Goza. We do that same way every time. If I only had 2 hearts of life, that red ball that I took the intentional boost off of, I wouldn't have taken the boost. I would have had to jump over it instead, because otherwise, it would kill me. Yes, that is, yes, Hyperstrike. So that's one of the quirky things about the Ghost is that if you kill it, because you notice they're holding a little lantern, if you destroy the ghost after it comes on the screen, everything goes black, including your pause menu. The only thing you can see is the cursor to select your magic. All right, here we go to the last level of the game. If you have cat jams, sour please, any kind of tunes, emotes, now is the time for them. This is Breaker's Fortress. We have all the power-ups we're going to need for the rest of the game. Lots of damage boosty stuff we do here, like boop, come up, so that way we can throw that right there and just jump past all of those spears. Take another damage boost right there, so we can jump across this. Borrow that edge, grab that. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, lordy. Oh no, don't hit me, please. Okay. Alright, that was a little funky, but we're good. Okay, this section can be very tricky. You want to bait out. They only shoot when you get close enough to them, so you want to kind of bait out their shots so that you can jump after them and not get hit. Really cool damage boost swag here. Let's hope I do it right. Yes! Use the iframe to walk across those spikes, which would normally be an instant kill. Or instant death, I should say. Alright, so now we're using our final magic of the game. This is called the Dark Fire. We just use it on the final boss. There's also big-time flashing warning on this boss too. Photosensitivity, if you will. We're going to jump up here, expose our top foot, take the damage, float up and around that thing. Oh no! Oh, double KO, son of a bitch. 20 hits is what you need to get to kill him. Alright, we get to do it again. Alright. Let's be a little more careful this time. There we go. Alright, so that's King Breaker. He's dead. There's no RNG to him either. I just was a little off on my timing for shots. So he dies. We go back to this king here. He's like, hey, great job. You are the Red Blaze. For your reward, we're going to send you on up to this place we found called Earth. Go ahead and conquer it. It's all yours. When the screen goes to black, that's time. There we go. That is Gargoyle's Quest 2 for the NES. Alrighty, 27:45, not too bad. Couple of places where we went a little bit sideways, died in places we shouldn't, but you know what? We made it through anyway. It's all good. So yeah. And we get to do there's a little boss montage here at the end. Fun stuff. So yeah. So again, that was Gargoyle's Quest 2 for the NES. If you enjoyed watching this game, if you enjoyed my commentary, the stuff that I was doing here, and you want to see more of this, you certainly will want to give me a follow. I am going to be running this for AGDQ, and I'm practicing it a lot, doing some grinding and stuff, so this is what you will expect to see on my channel coming up over the next month or so. So yeah. But that is going to do it for me. Up next, we have Shovel Knight, Plague of Shadows, being played by my man, Aphotic Cthulhu. We call him AK. And if you don't know AK, then you definitely want to. If you don't like AK, then I don't know how to help you. AK is a great dude, and for this hour that we find ourselves in, AK has just the right groove for a little retro video game speedrunning. So yeah, I'm going to page him into RGL, get him set up, and we'll go from there. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for doing what you did to have this marathon that we're doing here exist in the first place, which was, of course, all the fundraising that you helped us do for our 4th annual Feed the Kids marathon. Did some really great work, and we just want to show the love, the many thanks, if you will, for all of the things that you did there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for AK to take over. I'm going to do a little transition here. Enjoy the music. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and until I see you around next time, take care, everyone.